Hello friends, I hope you're doing well. An interesting issue came up this time in where I noticed that the clothes in my dryer were actually not drying. I was not sure what's going on. The dryer was heating up from inside, so it looked like the dryer is working, but the clothes were coming out totally wet. I had to run the cycle two, three times, and you know what happens? It just keeps on taking your hydro bill through the roof, right? So I actually called a technician, appliance technician. He looked at it and he's like, "You're right. The dryer is working fine. It looks like you may have a clogged external pipe, which this aluminum foil pipe, which you see in the picture, which carries the hot air outside. It was filled with lint. And the interesting part in my case, and I'm sure this must happen in a lot of other cases, where because the pipe is such a long pipe, it is tends to be filled with lint. So the problem is it's better to if we can bypass the pipe and see what other options are available. So I decided to, you know what, I'm going to pull the pipe out and run the cycle and see if that works. And guess what? As soon as I pulled the pipe out and ran a dryer cycle, even in the normal cycle, I was able to get dry clothes. That means the problem was and is the pipe. But what the challenge happens in this case is with the hot air, the machine also blows out lint. And that is an issue because the lint literally just filled up the whole room. Not that much, but it's better not to have lint inside the room floating around. So I started looking at different options, and I did find an option in the home hardware Home Depot, and it's called a ProFlex Indoor Dryer Kit. And essentially what this kit would do is where you see this little plastic lint container. So when the hot air blows with the lint, there's a little water which we have to fill in this lint container. All the lint gets trapped inside this plastic lint container, and then the hot air just goes out. So it really makes your life very easy, so you don't have to worry about lint getting collected inside, you know, the outside running pipe. So you essentially just would change the water once a month maybe, and the lint would be collected in this water, and that just solve your problem. So you will not have any further problems of not getting dry clothes. Okay, so let's start with the installation. So essentially we just need to install two screws on which the plastic mounting ring is going to sit. So here you can see I just installed a plastic mounting ring, right, slid them on top of the two screws, and the plastic container in which the water is going to go, that goes right inside the plastic mounting ring. The kit does contain the aluminum foil pipe. One side of the pipe you have to clamp using the clamp again provided in the kit on the dryer, and the second side as shown in the picture would go on top of the container cover, and again you can just use the clamp to clamp it nice and tight. And then you essentially just slid and tighten it right on top of the container as you can see in the picture, and then finally get nice and dry clothes. Guys, it's extremely simple. I did it, so I know that you guys can do it as well. Please make sure that you replace the water in the container once a month so you can clean up the old lint and fill up the container with the nice and fresh water. Guys, I did it. Make sure I know you can do it. Don't waste your money by spending it to the contractors.